Writing is hard. Even the best professionals have fear of the blank page. However, it does not need to be as hard as it is. The purpose of this video is to empower you to produce professional quality writing quickly, concisely, and with a minimum of pain. Number one, write when you are fresh and free from distraction. I personally do my best work in the morning before confronting the demands of the day. The challenge with writing isn't the writing, it's the ability to think clearly. You can write clearly when you can think clearly. Number two, just knock it out. Don't worry at first about quality. Just follow these steps through to completion as quickly as possible, writing as simply and briefly as possible. Three, format. Please do not format your document. By that I mean only use the default theme and styles. Whatever you do, don't manually format your text by blocking and changing fonts, sizes, colors, or inserting spaces or extra lines. If you're required to use 13-point Times Roman, then reset the normal text style to that font. 4, be clear about your purpose and write that down first. Know who your reader is and what you want them to come away with, and then write that as the first sentence. For example, executive summary. The Hunger Project proposes a US $1 million 3-year project to end hunger and poverty in 15 impoverished villages of District X. 5, write in outline form, one idea per paragraph. Outlining is not separate from the paper. It will be the final paper. Write down bold keywords that state in 3 to 4 words the point you want each paragraph to make. Do this before you start writing and stay at it until you feel the joy of the outline being complete. When writing proposals, the donor may actually provide you with an outline. If not, you can easily make it up and write it down in outline format as quickly as you can. You can always go back later if you think of another point to add. 6, write a short first sentence of each paragraph. The first sentence should state the idea without any extra words or explanation, in simple, active voice. If a second sentence springs to mind, it's okay to add that too. Or if you think of a fact you will need to look up and get a reference, just mark it as XX in your document. 7, add more sentences only if necessary. You might now be done with your first draft. Number 8, a second set of eyes. Under no circumstance should you ever submit something without a skilled set of eyes looking at it. By skilled, I mean someone who loves finding typos. Skilled typo finders will often read a document frontward for clarity and then backwards to see if there are any errors. You will save time if your second set of eyes uses the suggest comment feature of Google Docs or track changes in Word rather than marking things up by changing font color or highlighting, forcing you to go back and remove all those changes. Number 9, resolve issues. After you get input from your second set of eyes, it's time to go back and resolve any issues. If you get stuck, consider simply removing the problem area. Less is often better. Number 10, references. These are the finishing touches. Almost every organization follows a standard format for references. Be sure that you know it and be sure to follow it. That's it. You can do this. Within a couple of hours, you can knock out a professional piece of writing. Sometimes, however, you need to go beyond professional to powerful. We'll look at the top 10 tips for powerful writing in part 2.